Hi anyone, I'm Luppi and we are playing some more Mario Minecraft. Um, I messed with the microphone a lot more, and if we have a problem, it's probably gonna be too loud. Um, I don't know, I'm just so freaking tired of messing with it at this point, because there's only so many things you can adjust, and nothing I'm doing makes it sound okay. Or better. I don't know. Maybe I'm just picky. Maybe I'm just stupid. I don't know. I am so frustrated with the microphone because I listen to VTubers, I watch VTubers, I watch YouTubers, I watch all kinds of people, and they don't have these kinds of issues. Some of them do actually. I'm thinking of a few of them that I watch and it's like, yeah, they consistently have microphone issues. Like what's her face? The science lady who talks about the animals. I'm blanking on her name, but you know, she started on the YouTube shorts and the TikTok and whatever. Talks about animals. Always like, I don't know how to do an impression of her either. But she's always talking about cool stuff, so that's why I watch her. And then, there's a few other people, like, what's his face? The archaeologist guy, Minute Man, Milo. Like, he occasionally has microphone issues, but that's just, you know, he's recording in different spaces, and it is kind of a pain to set up stuff to be adequate. In all honesty, it is a pain to set it up every freaking time you record. Oh, we don't have space for grass. Okay. That's fair. But yeah, that was me, for the past half hour. I mean, to me, ideally I would be able to set the microphone so that everything was really low, but I'd still get a good quality sound. And I know that's unreasonable and insane, but like ideally, you wouldn't have to compromise on that. You could just have everything be set to the lowest setting and still get it really loud somehow. And it's like, no, you're gonna have to have something be loud. And I don't know what the ideal what is the most ideal thing to be the loudest? Is it the microphone itself being loud? Is it the gain set in OBS? Is it as far as I'm aware, it's not the gain on the computer. So we'll see. But yeah, we're gonna keep learning. It also doesn't help that like wintertime has really screwed up my throat. It always does. I always end up like with a permanent frog in my throat all winter. Till things get a little wetter and funner and warmer. Like, I just suffer. I'm dying. Because there's something trying to escape my throat. And that's just terrible. That's a terrible way to be. Whoever designed humans to be like that, whoever designed me to be like that, needs to be shoved into a blender. Yeah, I'd shove God into a blender if I got the chance. It's statements like that is why my life goes awry, and in funny ways. Like, objectively, the ways my life goes awry are pretty funny, and they'd be really funny if I wasn't me. If I was just an outside observer observing somebody else live my life, I would be laughing my butt off usually. But no, I'm living this, so to me it's an unending, like, it's not a nightmare, but it is pretty obnoxious. It is fairly terrible. Like, the water heater broke a week ago, and I took a bath last night. You know how I took that bath? I filled the bathtub up with, like, I don't know. The water was like an inch and a half deep in the tub. And then I boiled like multiple pots of water. And it still only allowed me to have a lukewarm bath. Not even lukewarm, it was cold. It wasn't the coldest bath I've had, but it was definitely like a cold bath. And you know what, that's fine. I was refreshed. A little chilly, but no longer stinky. So that was cool, I appreciate that. And then after playing Smash Bros all day today, I smell pretty stinky again. So that's no fun. I think the onion smell means I'm stressed out. And it's like between trying to get this microphone to work and playing Smash Bros. And other stuff. Like, yeah, it's just it's an ungodly amount of stress that I don't need. And it's all pointless stress. It's all stuff that's not like career stress or life stress. It's just stress that I put upon myself because I just don't know how to like set healthy boundaries with my hobbies, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how I'd describe this. It's a very weird thing. It's a very first world problem, in all honesty. But yeah. How are you guys doing? Are you doing better than I am? Hopefully you're taking baths and being a little less stinky. Honestly, it's not the stinkiness that bothers me too much as long as I'm not like outside. But it is the not washing the hair. I love washing my hair every day. I don't care what it does to my hair. I know shampoos are evil. I know they're chemicals. I don't know, like that's the funniest thing to me is I know people, and it's not always women. I know men who are like this too, who will complain about chemicals in the food or the water or whatever. You know, the vague statements of you don't know what they're putting in the whatever, and it's like, yeah, but like a lot of the times you can just read a report. Like if it's something you buy in a store, you can literally check the label. And it's like, well, you don't always know, and it's like they will get sued. And granted, like maybe in a few months we won't be able to trust on the labels anymore. That'd be hilarious. That would be hilarious if we end up in a time where we have lead in our products again. Not because it's cheaper, it's just nobody's checking. That's horrifying, actually. Oh my. If I had the money, I'd probably be thinking about leaving the United States, if I'm being honest. I don't hide the fact that I am a spineless coward. And it does seem like things are gonna get a little dicey sooner than later. At the same time, it's like, yeah, but what do you got to lose? You won't be able to read the next chapter of One Piece? You won't be able to play the next, like, Zelda or Animal Crossing game? Like, come on, buddy. Maybe instead of watching things get worse, maybe you can be your best self. And maybe your best self is just somebody who does something a little history making. I don't know. I don't listen to the voice in my head that's like that. It'd be neat. But I just don't have any, I'm not smart enough to figure out a scenario where I could do something like that. You know, do something historical. And also get away with it. I'm the kind of person who bungles it and then is just a footnote, you know? A random, local, insane person tries to do something. And it's just a headline for one day and everybody forgets about it. And honestly, I'm not even that far, because I don't even go outside on my own. I'm not the kind of guy having, like, Archer-level adventures. Anybody watch that? Anybody watch that show, Archer? I haven't seen the, like, last 2 seasons. Did it end, or is it still going? I don't know. I feel like when I was watching, they were talking about ending it. They had an ending, or they were only going up to this certain number of seasons, so I don't know. If they didn't end it, then that's pretty cool. I gotta catch up on Archer, I guess. I mean, I'd have to do that either way, but you know. I think we're going... Oh my gosh, I hate this so much. Quit going wild because of grass. A statement I shouldn't have to tell rocks. I should have to tell, like, cows or dogs or cats, you know? But why the rocks? Why are the rocks being so freaking annoying? Okay. And are we gonna go all the way up to this mountainside? Maybe. It feels like a waste to, but it also feels like a waste not to, I guess, at this point. We've come so far. We might as well be a little unreasonable ourselves. But yeah, did I ask you guys how you're doing? I feel like I did. I feel like I tried to connect it to my weekly whatevers. And I asked you if you guys are bathing, right? You don't have to tell me you took a bath. Please don't. I don't actually care. I don't want to imagine people taking baths. Um I like baths. I like showers. I don't like having my face wet. Like I'm not really getting splashed or like playing water kind of games, you know. I don't like having my clothes wet as well. That's a big thing. But I like baths. I like showers. Like in the appropriate time and space. Like it's fine. They're one of the few times where I take off my glasses. So you know, I appreciate. I appreciate them. They're good for a different perspective. Okay. That one was on me. That wasn't because of grass. That was just me. That's fine. That's life. It happens. We all do stuff all the time. But yeah, I haven't really done anything else this week. Oh, other than we lost power one night, kind of like multiple times in weird ways. The reason I am struggling to take a bath and also struggling to do a lot of things is because our water heater broke last week. And then the transformer outside the house also broke during the week. And I don't know how electricity stuff works, but I hope it wasn't because of our electric heater. I don't know. I don't think it was because of the water heater. I think it was just bad timing. Or maybe it was the faulty transformer killed the water heater. I don't know. It was a weird situation. But we were afraid that the wiring in the house was messed up and our house might burn down. That was a very stressful night. But no, the electric people came by literally later that night. It turns out that our neighbors also had similar issues with their electricity because our lights wouldn't turn on in some rooms. In some rooms they would, and then some of the outlets were dead and some of the outlets were live. Like, it was really weird. Like, our fridge and stove wouldn't turn on. Like, it was a very weird situation. But it turns out it was just the transformer was faulty. I don't remember the last time it failed. Apparently that transformer fails all the time. Or it used to anyways. I feel like I have a vague memory. I have a vague memory of my dad, like, showing me a piece of, like, ceramic from a transformer once. When I was, like, a kid. But I don't remember if that's actually what it was. I don't know. I do have a vague, and it might not have been ceramic. It might have been a piece of something else, and I just thought it was ceramic. I don't know. I feel like it's weird for a kid to be like, oh yeah, that's ceramic. So I don't know. Maybe my recollections are a little fudged, a little off. A little erroneous, a little wrong, you know. That's fine. That's okay. So yeah, we'll take this as far as we can, I guess. And then probably all we're going to do in Minecraft today is just place blocks and yap, and then next time if we need to, heaven forbid, if we need to, we will gather more, I guess. I don't know. I hope we don't need to gather more. I want to be done with this. This has been an event of all times. This has been way too much. I'm ready to say sayonara to this place, you know? Like, don't get me wrong, it's neat, but it's no real world volcano, you know? Like, when Mount Vesuvius erupted, we literally have a piece of glass that was somebody's brain at one point. because it literally heated up his skull so hot that is like everything inside the brain or inside the skull became glass. Like that's super wild. Man, that is that is freaking metal, man. That is brutal as crap. Oh my. But yeah, that's volcanoes. They can be unpredictable. They can be pretty unforgiving. I feel like that's nature in general though, it's amazing. Its majesty is unrivaled, unparalleled. Also, it will ruin your life. I say as if we're not like natural creatures living on a natural environment. I don't know. We don't really live in natural environments most of the time, but we try our best. We humans, we know how to pick them. We know how to do things. Oh well. Yeah, we're gonna try to be a little structured about this time. I think we're gonna try to knock out this side at least, and then wrap our way around. But at the same time, like, if there's anything we need to do in order to finish this stuff up, we'll probably just focus on placing blocks. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to focus on. Let's try to eat up all these blocks we got. We still got chests full of them, so no need to be shy. We're just going to keep placing them blindly, foreverly. And if we reach 2 hours in, or we reach a point where we've used up all the blocks, we'll probably call it then. It really depends. I don't expect to use up all the blocks within our first hour. We're already like, what, 15 minutes in? Trying to account for... I got everything set up, and then I had to go back to the kitchen to grab my glass of water. I forgot about it, somehow. So that's no good. These are the kinds of days I need the water the most of all. That I need the water most of all. That's what I said, right? I feel like I said that I need the water the most of all. And it's like, no, that's not... I mean, we could start doing a thing where we just add the randomly in spots where we don't really need it, where it's a little redundant. You know, that's kind of interesting to do, to have speech that's a little redundant. I'm not a fan of it. It always seems a little forced, a little fake. But it is something you see like in fictional characters. And I guess that's cool. And more of you guys are asking me to play some Stardew Valley, so it's a game I've never played before, so I'm actually kind of curious myself on how it would feel to play. I hear slimes. And I don't really care. We got stuff to do up in here. So let's keep doing it. Let's keep knocking what we can out. When I look at this place, I can't believe how much netherrack we've placed. This is absurd. I really wish though if you placed like different biomes worth of, like a biome's worth of material, and that it would spawn that biome stuff. And I know I say that and it's like, no you don't. You don't want to see gas. You don't want to see Rexes and everything else. But it would be kind of neat. It would definitely be world buildy. But yeah, back to Stardew Valley. I have no idea when I'd start. And unless people really begged, it would probably be no commentary just so I could crank out multiple videos. It'd be like the Animal Crossing videos, pretty much. Where we're just chilling out. Other than... yeah, it would be like the Animal Crossing videos, I feel like. We'd chill out, knock out a day, and then just upload whenever we can. The nice thing is, since its days and months aren't tied to like real world calendars, I wouldn't have to upload every day really. So we could probably do, it would really depend on how much time I have to record and how long it takes to edit, which if I'm not doing commentary shouldn't take too long. I did, or not I did, I am doing tests to kind of figure out if I need to adjust the sound levels on the Steam Deck if I'm recording the Steam Deck, because that's probably the console of choice for Stardew Valley. And what we'll probably do is we'll probably try to do a playthrough where we can get the most achievements. Like, I assume it's a game where you can't get them all in one go. If we can, that'd be excellent. We'd probably try to do that. We'd probably try to get all the achievements if we can. I know my sister, when she plays the game, whenever she gets into the game, she always tries to get me to play it, because there are achievements that elude her. And she's been playing this game forever, so it's like, okay. That makes me not interested in it even more. But we'll see. From what I remember her talking about, one of the achievements, or like the last achievement she was stuck on, was one where you have to like beat a mini game inside the game without like dying or losing or whatever. So that's kind of interesting. Depending on what kind of game it is, it could be fun. I don't know, I feel like in-world mini games for video games are always like 50. It's always a hit or miss, personally. And sometimes it doesn't even matter about, I don't know, I feel like, especially when, alright, how do I want to say this? When a mini game completely changes the flow of the game, but is required for plot progression, I hate that so much. Kid Me, that's what would trip up Kid Me in like games like Mario and Luigi and stuff. Like those dumb puzzle mini games you have to do would always screw me up. Like, what's the one from Mario and Luigi where you where Gino's there and you have to like tilt the beans? I sucked at that as a kid. Like, I was struggling. That's literally stopped my game right there. And then I replayed Mario and Luigi, and actually it wasn't that bad. And it's like, okay, I guess I'm just, I guess I was just an idiot as a kid. I don't know. I was an idiot as a kid. I was definitely the kind of kid where it's like, we're just gonna have one Pokemon, level that one up a lot, and then we're just gonna struggle through the Elite Four every time. And that's my experience playing Pokemon. Which is too bad, because one thing I've learned replaying Pokemon as like a teenager or an adult is like there's a lot of cool Pokemon that you'll never use unless you actively want to. I remember my Pokemon, was it Platinum? I think it was Platinum, where I wanted to use Bronzong for some reason. And God, I hated leveling. Was it Bronzor or Bronzong? Whatever one's the little mirror. The first stage evolution. Like, leveling up that guy was a pain. But as somebody who also put up with leveling up Abras as a kid, or Magikarps, like, it's fine. I know, I put up with leveling up Abras and Magikarps, but I still kind of insisted on having, like, just one Pokemon that was fully leveled up and a bunch of, like, hanger-ons. I don't know, I was a weird kid. Like, at a certain point, it's less stupidity and just more, like, willful... I don't know, like, willful... mental illness? I don't know. But, I don't know. Kid Me was a riot, I guess we could say. Kid Me was a riot. I'd really like to play Pokemon too, but I don't know how much I can handle doing together. So for right now, I am planning on starting Stardew Valley. Probably early to late summer, somewhere in there. Somewhere during the summer would probably be when we start that. I feel like after May, I will have more time. So we will see. We will see. But yeah. And it did get me looking up more cozy games for for playing. And I don't really know. I don't really have anything super planned out. Honestly, whenever we finish playing all the Animal Crossings, oh my gosh. I would like to play a few other games. Like, I know it's not a strict Animal Crossing clone or copy or anything, but I was interested in seeing like Hako Life. Because that was a game that came out on the PS5 and the Switch and Steam. And I want to say I own it on like multiple systems actually. So we can play multiple versions of Hako Life if it's good. If it's not, then we won't. Or we will, but it won't be like a full like every day, every year, blah blah blah. It'll just be an abbreviated until we're bored with it, until we achieve what we want to achieve for that current whatever. But yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of cool games. I'm always excited to play new stuff. I just wish my commentary recording wasn't so crap all the time. I'm sorry you guys have to I am sorry to anyone who pays attention to me and thinks I don't know. That's kind of negative. Like, I definitely have feelings towards my own, like, what I do. But I really shouldn't, like, be too negative. Thank you for watching. Thank you for appreciating me. It means the world. As one Nagoon would say, it means the world. That's a very nice turn of phrase. Did I hear a guy? I am hearing a guy. Okay. Interesting. The reach of this stuff is grown a fair amount. The nice thing is we did limit it to here, so that's cool. Let's see. Let's go the other direction before we start spreading everything. Oh, the sun's going down. Oh no. Whatever will I do? Honestly, what we're going to do is grab some, we got our, no, that's not an axe. Dang. Okay. I guess we'll grab some flint and steel and just burn that tree down. My fear, though, would be it shouldn't, but I don't want it to burn down all the other trees, though. I don't think it will. They're not touching or anything, but you gotta be careful with fire. It's a dangerous element. It's a dangerous element of the natural world. Just like everything is to humans. And I guess we can fill in our inventory again. Oh my. Look at us go, look at us go. Nighttime again. Huh, I heard a Goomba. Neat. Just the one we were... Okay, so we drained that one fully. Okay. And because I'm being a little lazy this time, we're just gonna... We're just gonna do that. It's fine. So we did get rid of one box, so hopefully we can get through the other two boxes. Hi. Will you get in the way of me sleeping? You are. Dang. You're not letting me nap, buddy. That's the only reason you had to die. It's unfortunate. I agree. But I need my sleep. I need to nap. The weather must change, you know. Okay. Onward to doing stuff once again. But yeah, I am looking forward to playing some new games. And I'm looking forward to the look on my sister's face once he sees that I'm playing Stardew. Like, that would be the funniest thing to me, would be to say that I'm gonna play it over the summer and then not start uploading until next summer, but I played through the entire game and gotten all the achievements somehow. Now, that would be worth it to me. See the looks on all your faces. But at the same time, like, if I put it off that long, like, is anybody gonna care at that point? Like, I don't know, sometimes you gotta strike while the iron's hot, you know? I feel like that's a fairly wise thing to do as well. Okay, you know what? I forgot that we had all of this, all these trees in here. I forgot about that. I don't know. At the very least, thank you. We can cut this off, I guess. Thanks, game. You know, I love it when you do that. I really do. That one was kind of on me. I didn't stop placing them, I guess. Okay. I really love how the grass makes everything really hard to place in a straight line. Yeah, horse, I know. It's a travesty what we're doing to these lands. It's a serious travesty. We are ruining the sanctity of the Great Plains we got out here. I don't actually I'm not remembering any Mario named levels, any Mario lands. They don't always do it in every game. They don't always make it very clear that, like, this is the Acorn Hills, or this is the Grasslands. This is World 8, Land of the Bowser, you know? I do appreciate little things like that. When, like, all the levels have names, I think that's really cool. I like that. Well, every level does have a name. Like in the original Mario Brothers, you have World 8-4, you have World 6-2. You know, you got names for every level. I don't know. I think I've been playing too much of Super Mario Brothers: The Lost Levels, and Super Mario Brothers in general. It's just the names of the levels are stuck in my head. It's such a iconic thing that's entirely unintentional. Yeah, I'm looking forward to being done with the Lost Levels soon. We're chipping along. Hopefully we manage to get through the entire game without issue. That'd be cool. And then I really do think that what we'll do is we'll actually play the rest of Super Mario All-Stars as well. Even though we've already played Super Mario Brothers 2 and 3, we might as well. Like, what else are we gonna do? Just skip it and be like, oh yeah, time for a Luigi U. Nah, I say let's have even more time from the last time we played a new Super Mario Brothers game. And then what will we play after that? That's a good question. That is a really good question. Honestly, depending on how things go, I would love to play some Super Paper Mario. I want to play Super Paper Mario, actually. That's a game I want to play again. So we may play that one. We might play one of the 3DS Marios, or yeah, we're probably going to. It's gonna be Super Paper Mario or like Super Mario 3D Land. I don't know. That is a very good question, what we're going to do next. Because we've already run out of Super Mario Advance. And we'll run out of new Super Mario Brothers. Yeah. Wild. Honestly, if I had my microphone and recording settings figured out at some point, I would love to play Super Mario Wonder. I haven't played that yet. And it's no longer a new game, so I want to play some Super Mario Wonder. It'll be the newest Mario we'll play. Hopefully there's a new 2D Mario coming out for the Switch too. And hopefully it's not Mario Maker 3. That would be upsetting. Can you imagine that if they just released like Splatoon 4 and Mario Maker 3, Smash Bros. Like, I'm still playing the old games. I haven't had a chance to play the old games. Why are you doing this? And it's like, maybe you shouldn't play Animal Crossing every day for like the past 3 years. 4 years, 2 years. I don't know how much time it's been. It's been too much time. That's for sure. That is for certain. I'll be really glad when we're done playing Animal Crossing. I don't know, I enjoy it, but it's just so much. Every day. Every day, it's just so much. And then and then maybe it's just because I've played the old ones first. Like, maybe once I don't know. I just feel like New Leaf is the only one that's semi-fair on, like, getting paintings and the artworks and stuff. All the other ones are mean. And I know some people will be like, well, New Horizons is also pretty nice. And it's like, yeah, but when I was playing it, they didn't add red in the artwork until, like, several months in. And he only appeared once a week. He wasn't a guaranteed guy to show up. And it wasn't guaranteed that you'd get a real painting. He could have a fake artwork. All the artworks would be fake. I had that happen, and that's basically when I stopped playing. Yeah, I pretty much stopped playing around the Harvest Festival for that first Harvest Festival in like 2020. That was about where I was like, I'm done. This game is no longer interesting to me, I guess. I don't know. I'm sure now that it's had a few updates and it's a little less controversial, I'm sure I'll find it pretty enjoyable. Yeah, I was pretty upset learning that all. And maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe my eyesight's really bad. Maybe my knowledge of artworks is terrible. Maybe the guides I was using are completely wrong. But I am pretty sure, pretty dang sure, I had a day where all the paintings or all the artworks, it's artworks in New Leaf and New Horizons, were fake, and that really ticked me off. Because it's like, you made us wait months to add this feature that was like a day one feature in every other Animal Crossing. And it's necessary for 100% completion of the museum. And then you're still gonna give us like fake paintings. I don't know. Like, my luck when it comes to paintings and Wild World and City Folk, it's just terrible. I'm gonna have to probably just grind or cheat to get them all. I hate it. It's no fun. Every time I tell myself, today's the day, we're gonna get a real painting, and then it never is. Not worth getting my hopes up. Yeah, I was looking at other cozy games, though. I don't really have anything else that's, like, super on, like, the backlog list to play. I'm sure if I went through my Steam library, there'd probably be a few. One of them, actually, I said that, and it's like, the My Time at Portia, I think it is. My Time at Portia and My Time at Sandrock. It's also, that series is getting a new game called My Time at Something Else. And that might be a fun series to play at some point. I actually played the Portia one when it came out on the Switch. I did not get very far in it, But that was a neat summer. That was a neat summer. I wasn't recording anything. I hated my job. But I was earning money, so I was spending it willy-nilly on things I thought I would enjoy. Like Terraria. I bought Terraria on the Switch and I enjoyed that quite a bit. I knew I would because I enjoyed it on the Wii U. Yeah, I played it on the Wii U. And that's another game. I also have that one on Steam, Terraria. I feel like after we're done with this Mario Minecraft stuff, whenever that happens, however it happens, whenever we finally like rub our hands together and say, we've done all we can in this world, let's take a good look at what we've done. Let's take a good look at our works in despair. I really hope we don't end up playing like to 120 videos worth of stuff. So I feel like after this, what left is there? We made a circuit around the world. We fixed up all the or we didn't fix up, but we did fortify all the villages. I mean, I guess we could try to make our own village and populate it with like a zombified piantas. Or we could... There's a part of me that's like, well, since this is Mario Minecraft, we really should try to make a... like Peach's castle. You know, I think that'd be cool. Everyone's burning. It's very thematic. It's very appropriate. Very nice. Yeah, that's not too bad. It's it's a little gross. But it does definitely give the vibe that this is an area that is an area. I don't know what to say. It's definitely something somewhere somehow. And we're definitely going to be spreading our influence further and further than we'd ever think to do. Yeah, I don't know how much we're going to spread our influence. We're going to have to get rid of a lot of trees, actually. If we don't use up all of our... if we don't use up all of our... all of our thingies, all of our netherrack, by next time. The next time we'll probably just make sure we cut down all the trees that are in the way. And then we'll finish up. But I assume we'll probably use up all our netherrack before then. And we'll have to do this all over again. And hopefully that's the last time we have to do that. Gathering up all the netherrack. Not terribly the biggest fan of it. It's a pretty mind-numbing endeavor. Mining netherrack. Some of that's just like I've gone out of my way to make it pretty efficient and safe for myself, I would say. Alright, you know what, that's fine. That's okay. We'll let it end at the riverbank. How about that? That is as good a place as any to let this stuff end. I say, getting rid of all this fresh water. How could we do this? Oh, hey, I hear ya. But you know what, buddy? I don't really care. Like, this is going to be the end of your life. Yep. And deal with it. Welcome to the Not Nether. Welcome to my volcano fun zone. Population U. I'm interested in a game called, what's it called? Cozy Caravan or something like that. What really got me was you can customize your character. Your player character can be like some sort of animal. So I think that's really cool. I'm always looking forward to for games where you get to be surrounded by like cute animal people. So it's no Animal Crossing, but you know, it is still a game where you get to be a dog, a cat, a raccoon, apparently. A gecko. That's what really got me interested is I want to be a cute gecko like caravan person. That sounds pretty awesome by my standards. It's still in early access though, and I don't know. I feel like early access games can be hit or miss. Sometimes they can seem really promising, but you know, they never get finished. So it kind of sucks. I don't know. I say that, but it's like you came from a time where like if a game shipped like with an error or unfinished, like that was it. Like you just had a faulty game pack, you know. And it's like, yeah, that's how it used to be back in the day. We didn't have patches. We just had workarounds for the and also you sold the bad games. You didn't buy bad games. Yeah. That's what we did in the past. You trusted your Nintendo Power or your Game Informer or whatever magazine or game reviewer of choice, you know? That's why we had game journalists back in the day. Because you couldn't trust anything. You never knew. $50 back in the day was a lot of money. It's a lot of money now, but it was still a lot more money back in the day. I don't know. It's wild to see things change, I guess. It's also wild when things try to stay the same no matter what. That is also pretty wild. And I was watching a video where these people were playing Minecraft with AIs. And that's really neat, but I can't do that on my computer, so that kind of sucks. If I could, that would definitely be something I'd be willing to distract myself with for a little bit at least. At the same time, I feel like using AIs to like simulate having a player two or like other people, I feel like that's a slippery slope. I feel like that's definitely not a positive. I don't know. At the same time, it's like, yeah, but there are definitely people in this world where like, you know, what's the best case scenario? Like people would encounter and deal with real people, right? That's the best case scenario. But if you can't achieve that, like what's the second best scenario? Like anything that keeps people's like spirits up and sanity, like keeping people from like spiraling. So I don't know. I can go either way on it. And I definitely think like the ideal form of humanity would be one where like AI is kind of like a partner to humanity. Like on an individual level. Imagine having a smartwatch on you at all times that has your little like personal AI, and you're connected to this AI from the day you're born. You're given a watch with it. And like as you grow older and bigger, like of course we're gonna switch out the watches, but we're gonna make sure to transfer your AI companion to it the entire time. Imagine if you just had a companion that's with you your entire life. It could be another great equalizer, honestly. Much like the printing press or the gun, I imagine like a personal AI companion, especially if it's just automatically given to everybody, would be another great equalizer. Because there's so many opportunities you miss if you don't have like the right advice from teachers or parents. And we're constantly expanding what needs to be taught to people in order to like fit in with society. And we're also constantly like making it harder for teachers to teach and removing the amount of time or demanding that people work longer hours so parents don't have enough time or energy to like raise their kids. Like, I don't know, it's not the ideal solution. The ideal solution is not like, yeah, we should offload all the work, all the emotional labor, all the intellectual labor that we can't do because nobody values it. We should let an artificial intelligence do it. We should let an algorithm or an app do it. Like, that's a really dumb idea, but at the same time, like, I mean, it's not really the dumbest idea. And if it helps people, then that's a good thing, isn't it? I don't know. I'm too much of a dumb idealist to see the flaws in this in this idea that I'm making up right now. Hopefully you guys can find some flaws in my dumb ideas. Because I'm not seeing them. And we really need to cut down those trees. Okay. We'll work our way around the river and then invade this area and then we'll deal with it. And then at a certain point we are going to have to gather more lava and fill in some of these holes with lava. And we are going to have to dig a hole in the middle of that big old that guy. And fill that with lava. We still got a ways away. A ways away. Till we're done. But we are getting closer, bit by bit. So that's pretty cool, I guess. But yeah, I do envision, and I guess like when I say AI, I do mean, even if it's in the most like basic form, like a general AI, not a generative AI, but like an actual like, a general artificial intelligence. I think that'd be really cool. If we all just had a custom AI made specifically for us. Or it doesn't have to be custom, it becomes customized as it like observes you and like helps you and it just exists with you. I guess the real question in that kind of situation would be, what happens to the AI when you pass away? And I think it would be funny. It would change human cultural norms, but I think it would be hilarious if it's just uploaded into a robot body once its human partner dies, and it just carries on as if the person never died. Like it becomes like a virtual you, or it gets the rights to act as you. I think that'd be hilarious. Would that definitely upset people nowadays? Of course. But do I think it would be funny? And do I kind of laugh at the cultural norms that would get upset? That would allow people to get upset? Yeah. Yeah. Let my AI companion pretend to be me for the rest of the time after I pass away. No skin off my nose. Could it suck for potential children or spouses? Of course. Maybe it could be a positive thing. I don't know. Yeah, give it a thought. AI companions for everyone. When I say it like that, it just reminds me of, what was the show back in the day that I used to watch as a kid? Cubics. Cubics, robots for everyone. I'm gonna have to look up the TV tropes for that, because like, I don't actually remember anything that happened in that show. I don't believe. So I'd have to look up and see what the heck went on. Because I think there was, like... I don't know. I thought, like, it was deeper than it was. I don't know. I don't really remember it, so I can't really actually give a comment on how deep or not deep it was. But yeah, we'll have to look up some, we'll have to look up the wiki on it. Definitely. Is this actually a thing, or is this not a thing? That's always the question. I don't care. Good enough for me. God, dang it. Always doing that to myself. Okay. So if we take over this entire peninsula, that cow is spinning. That cow's having a good day. Oof, I really don't want to do this, though. I don't want to take over the whole peninsula. At the same time, though... Yeah, this is way too far away. We're not doing that. I don't know where we're gonna stop, but we're not going all the way this way. No siree, Bob. Hey, horseman. Once in the 90s, I was on a famous TV show, BoJack. Any of you guys watch BoJack Horseman? I haven't. That's another show I haven't finished, but I don't know. I don't know if I'd say I'd liked it. Like, it wasn't bad. It's just I'm not a fan of bleak stuff. And I guess like the thing that gets me is I don't know anybody who's like BoJack Horseman, but I do know people who have kind of that same energy of they make choices for other people and then don't understand why other people don't want them in their lives. So like I do know people who make toxic choices that involve other people and then kind of do act like they're the victim even though they're the ones victimizing other people. And that's no good. And that's no good. So that kind of makes it hit a little too close to home in some ways. And like if you know anyone who's like a BoJack where they do make terrible choices that do harm people and then don't want to feel bad about it, but also don't really do the work to change themselves and still continue to hurt people, like, I don't know, it's not a good situation to be in. Not a good situation to place yourself in because that's just how the people around you are. I don't know. I guess if you feel bad about it, if you really felt bad, you'd change yourself, right? You'd do something. You'd do something where you wouldn't repeat the behaviors that cause the things that allow you to hurt people, right? I don't know. And I know, like, we are complex beings and we do things for a lot of reasons. We've all got our own lives, blah, blah, blah. But I guess I just don't understand the way some people act, I guess. I don't know. That's kind of like a weird thing to say, I suppose. I don't understand why people do the things they do. I don't know why they act the way they do. And it's like, yeah, we're all just living our lives, and sometimes that's not enough. Like, we do want more, I guess, as people. And that's not a bad thing. You know, it's a good thing to want more. It's a good thing to dream of how life can be better. At the same time, I'm honestly going to have to cut down all those trees and claim that whole peninsula, aren't I? Gosh darn it, man. That's not what I wanted to spend my day doing. My night, my weekend, my everything. My flies in my eyes, my apples in my eyes. Oh my. Oh my. One thing I need to learn to do is to not eat an entire pizza whenever I bake a pizza. I always tell myself, we'll leave some for next time, and then I just end up putting it all on a plate and eating it all in one go. I don't regret it in the moment, but I always regret it later. Sometimes when I'm lucky, I just regret it when I no longer have a pizza to eat as leftovers. But usually it's more I regret it like when I spend the rest of the night just feeling like garbage. I don't know. Don't eat entire pizzas alone. Share a pizza with a friend. The way God intended. I'm sorry, I yawned. I'm a little tired. I'm recording this way later than I wanted to. Way too late. And there's no silver lining about that. It is what it is. And what it is sucks. I spent too long messing around with Smash Bros, trying to get some fights done for this upcoming month of March, and then spent some time doing the microphone stuff, and I spent too long. I wasn't happy with it. I wasn't happy with everything I had set. And instead of reaching a point where I was like, yeah, this is a good testing point. I'm willing to see how this sounds. I just kind of gave up. So we'll see how this sounds. Oopsie doopsies, okie dokies. We'll see. Oh dear. Deary me. Stop that, please. I suppose we'll see how much more netherrack we have once we filled in all that area. And once we come to this side and completely raise all the big trees again. Once again, I'm not asking for your permission to turn all these trees into charcoal. I'm gonna do it. Free egg. Thank you. Alert. I'm gonna be really sad when we use up all 3 of those boxes and I have to do this all over again. Trying not to sound like I'm giving into despair thinking about it, but I kind of am. It's not a happy thought. Not looking forward to that day. But okay, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll at least know how much more we'll need once we've used up all these, hopefully. Hopefully we have a better idea. I say, looking at all this stuff, oh my. Then. But yeah, I'm gonna look forward to the eventual day, whenever it happens, where I'm no longer playing Smash Bros. And no longer playing Animal Crossing. And I say that like it's some sort of horrible burden that's been thrust upon me, as opposed to like a very 2 very long quests that I've decided to do for the heck of it, and then I'm slowly realizing the full extent of what I have done to myself. It's fine. It's okay. We're making some good content. Hopefully. Hopefully we're making good content. Someday someone's gonna find it and they'll be like, oh my gosh, why are there 20,000 Smash Bros videos without the percentages or the UID? Not UID, the HUD. HUD. UID. IUD? I don't remember. What's the incendiary device thing? I don't remember. I don't care. I was never a terrorist. Or an anti-terrorist, like, personnel person. I don't have to remember acronyms. I'm just some guy doing stuff pointlessly. If I can live my life without knowing an acronym, that's ideal. I'm not in it for acronyms. I'm in it to win it for myself. That's a bad attitude in these trying times. We got to be more community minded. But at the same time, like, how can you imagine the big win-win for everyone if you can't imagine the big win-win for yourself? Get the big win for yourself, and then help other people get the big win-win for themselves too. Like that, it's like that thing where, like, you're on an airplane and the little air mask falls down. You gotta put it on yourself before you start putting it on kids. Like, only you can protect your own whatevers. I don't know. The more I think about it, the more, like, stuff like this can be twisted around to make some pretty sweet propaganda for, like, the upper class. When I think about it, I don't know. Like that, it's like that quote by Thomas Jefferson. You know, what is it? You can't make people equal by tearing down great men or whatever. Something like that. At the same time, you gotta remember this guy, Thomas Jefferson, did own slaves, and he did do unspeakably evil things to some of them. Things that impregnate women, kind of things, you know. And then he refused to release his slaves even though he wanted to. Wrote extensively about how slavery is an evil institution. Didn't free his slaves because of debts. That's it. It was because of the money. And let his own, like, they're not half-children if they're your own children, but he let his own children continue to be enslaved. I don't know. I mean, you can say that morals were different back then, but at the same time, like, I don't know. I feel like we can judge him based on his own conduct, I suppose. I don't see anything wrong with that. Could we say it's a little unseemly? A little unfair? Of course. What is he or anybody else gonna do? They're dead. Whose legacy are we really trying to protect here? But yeah, I always find it interesting when there's historical figures who pontificate a lot about morality. And I don't think it's fair to say, like, Thomas Jefferson was a hypocrite, because I mean, it is fair to say that. But I feel like that does miss the point of somebody who clearly struggled with the discrepancy in morality in the society he was raised in. And both strove to, like, live up to the ideals that he was taught or believed in, and also clearly failed to do that. I don't know, does that glorify him too much? Does that glorify Thomas Jefferson a bit too much? I don't know, I don't think anything can glorify Thomas Jefferson as much as, like, who was it who told Richard Nixon that this was the greatest set of minds in the Oval Office since Thomas Jefferson resided there or whatever? Like, I don't know, I know it was meant to glaze up, like, Richard Nixon and, like, get him amenable to listening to academics or whatever. But, man. I don't know if there's any presidents that need to hear that kind of stuff. I don't know, at least in the present day, it seems like all our presidents are elected, like, to lead, not to read, you know? So, I don't know. I would not praise their intelligences. Intelligence-I? Is intelligences a word, plural of intelligence? Or would it just be intelligence? Huh. Now I feel like the dumb one. I know I am. I'm just a guy playing. I'm just a guy talking about stuff without even remembering all the full details. Pretty constantly. That's pretty consistent, isn't it? While playing Minecraft and doing it in the dumbest way possible. I mean, it's not the dumbest way. Like, there are definitely dumber ways we could play Minecraft. But I don't know. We are definitely doing some really silly things. Alrighty. Can we stop right now? I'm going to fall asleep doing this, aren't I? That's what I get for trying to mess with my microphone settings for half an hour. I mean, it wouldn't have saved us that much time, and half an hour isn't that much time in the face of, like, what, 2 hours of some Mario Minecraft? But still, always nice to go to bed a little earlier. Always nice to do things a little less stupid. I guess the nice thing is, tonight I don't have to take a bath, so that's cool. I can just brush my teeth and roll into bed, all sweaty and stinky. All gross. I hate that. I wish the hot water was on and I could just take baths easy. Gonna have to take a bath like Monday. Hopefully we have the hot water back on sometime Monday or Tuesday. I'll celebrate by taking a bath and shaving and then going to the local grocery market and buying some bread. A nice loaf of, like, Italian bread or French bread, like a baguette. You know, something you can munch on. Without having to worry about it too much. Ah, come on. Why? Okay, we are getting rid of that, so that's cool. And I do feel like we are going to have to, we're going to have to mine more netherrack, aren't we? Next time. This time we're just placing it all. Next time, and probably the time after that, we'll be mining more netherrack and then... we'll be placing it like this again. Yep. It's a bit of a pain, but you know, it's fine. I hear a little slime. I think we still got a full thing of this, and we still got, like, what, half a chest left? So it's gonna take us a while to chew through this. same time, we've definitely placed a lot. We've placed so much. Oh my goodness. We've changed the local we've changed the local look. Look around. That's what we've done. We've turned that mountain into a netherrack coated monstrosity. And it was all for my own ego. All because I thought it would be cool to make a volcano. And then I completely underestimated how much work it would be. To be fair, I was just thinking a volcano. I wasn't thinking like, let's spread it out and create a whole Bowser land in the overworld. Let's do that up. Let's make that what we endeavor to do for the next 4 months. Oh my goodness, why do you do this? Why? I mean, I guess that was fair. I don't like it. Oh, that one because I fell. I know. No reason to get upset. That was entirely on me. Like, it's weird to talk about Thomas Jefferson and not even thinking about him too much, but just like any historical figure who's kind of built up a lot. Like, they were just normal people in abnormal times who had to make choices that were recorded for posterity, pretty much, you know? I think about that whenever we see anything politically happen. What was I saying? Whenever you see something happen politically, like the recent meeting in the Oval Office with the Ukrainian President Zelensky and our United States Vice President J.D. Vance and the United States President Donald Trump. Like, I don't know, that was wild. Personally, I don't know how Zelensky didn't like slap or beat up like one of these guys. Like, I don't know. I just feel like JD Vance is the kind of guy who, when he got bullied in school, everybody knew he deserved it. And I say this as someone who got bullied and does not advocate for bullying. Like, pretty much most of my friends growing up were like also the outcast kids. And like some of them, people hate them for no reason. Some of them, people hated them because they were genuinely obnoxious. And sometimes that's not their own fault. Like, people get raised differently. People have different living situations. Sometimes, you know, the kid you think is really obnoxious is just somebody who has an untreated like mental disorder. You never know. Unless you live in a small town where everybody gossips constantly. It's like, oh yeah, we all know, but like we're still gonna hate him anyways. And it's like, you are sick fucks. I hate you. I hate you all. Treat people with respect. You know, maybe if he got the treatment he needed, he wouldn't be like doing the stuff he does. And it's like, nah, it's just easier to hate him. It's just easier to talk about people behind their backs and hate them. I don't know. But I guess, broader speaking, it just kind of makes me think, like, how many people do we talk about, like, really favorably in history were just like this? Just normal people who, because there weren't cameras everywhere, there weren't smartphones everywhere, we got to see a very one-sided look at them, you know? Probably a lot. Probably that's everyone. I don't know. Humanity is super messed up. But yeah, it's definitely not fun watching the, I don't know. Like, on one hand, it's not fun to watch the end of an empire, but on the other hand, it's like, yeah, but like, if you're not pro the American Empire, like, I guess, like, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool instead of getting a revolution, like, we're watching the meltdown happen live. That's kind of neat. We're watching the end of American soft power. And it'd be nice if that meant the end of American imperialism. It won't. And I don't know. I'm not a. I really can't make statements like that. I don't have good instincts, and I am not a prophet. I don't know what's gonna happen. I can't see the future. But like, I don't expect people to give up power. Period. So it's really weird to watch Donald Trump and JD Vance like try to bully their way into like prestige, I guess, or into like a better deal when America has had the best deal of any country, period, for like or at least 100 years, post World War II, you know. And you can argue we don't, but it's like, yeah, but the only way we'd get a better deal is to literally like suck the blood of every other country to the point where nothing could challenge us, period. And maybe that's what people want. Maybe people want the American ethos as a country to just be like, we are the vampire nation. Give us your blood and your children or screw off. You're not allowed to have guns. Don't come near us with the silver. I don't know. It's wild. It's definitely wild. Because it wasn't that long ago where things like the satanic panic were a thing. It really wasn't that long ago where like people were hating Harry Potter because it was or Pokemon because they were like enabling Satan worship and monster worship and stuff. I don't know. And it's like, yeah, well, that's a different part of the right-wing fanatics. Like, there's definitely, I don't know. I watched an interesting video about like the different like quadrants of the political compass in the United States. And it was very enlightening because, yeah, it's very easy to just say, like, these people are on the left and I hate them. Or these people are on the right and I hate them. But there's, like, different versions of right and left, right? And that's not getting into, like, the different versions of, like, centrists and liberals and stuff. I don't know. Very fascinating things. But I feel like it's a little gross to talk about it as if it doesn't involve me at all when it's like, yeah, I didn't vote for this, but I'm enabling it to happen, aren't I? By doing nothing. And the most you do is like, I don't know, post about it or make a phone call. Like, is that really doing anything? It is really heartening to see people actually going to like their local meetings with their like Congress people. And, like, complaining about it. Like, that's really cool. Like, yeah. Give them heck. If only we did this, like, the entire time before things went to crap, though. So they wouldn't have even thought, like, oh, yeah, I can get away with this. It's like, no, you don't. No, you won't. Oh, I don't know. Not fun watching people, try to salad a nation, I guess. I don't know where to go from there. I forgot what got us on that topic. Probably, was it pontificating about Thomas Jefferson for some reason? I don't remember. I remember we were talking about Thomas Jefferson for some reason. Hello, horse. I'm getting rid of some of your grass. Don't ask me why I'm doing this. I just am. Yeah, I don't know how much we're going to allow this stuff to spread. Because honestly, at this point, we should probably start moving this way. And then oil around and go to the front ways. And then we will, once we use up all of our stone, what we're going to have to do is go around chopping down trees, then gather more netherrack, and then hopefully next time finally knock it out. That would be the goal. That would be the ideal. That's what we're always hoping to do. And someday we won't have to sleep in the middling swamp outpost. Okay, wrong way. Oh yeah, we should probably... Wow, we filled up the seeds. Awesome. That's cool. You love to see it. Yeah, back to talking about video game stuff and uploads and whatever. I feel like whenever we reach a point where we're done with Mario, we will probably play Minecraft clones and then like voxel-based games, I want to say. I think that'd be neat. There's a few of them on the Wii U that I have, like what was it, like Stoneshire, Cube Island, or Cube Survival, something like that. Island Survival, Cube Island, whatever. I don't remember. And then, I want to say there was one or two more. And then on the Switch, we've got Cube Creator X, what else? Cube Creator X, Dragon Quest Builders. We could play Dragon Quest Builders, that'd be fun. That would give us a story mode, so we wouldn't have to wonder, when are we gonna stop? It's like, we stop when we beat the final boss. When we save the world from Drago Lord, we're done. No spoilers. I know it's a game that came out 1 billion years ago, but no spoilers on Dragon Quest Builders. It's been a while since I played. I don't remember anything about it. No spoilers. And that one's got a sequel. I don't remember if I own the sequel. Huh. Okay. That might be something we have to look out for. And then Portal Knights is another game like that. And are there any more? I want to say there's gotta be. There's gotta be, but I don't remember. So yeah, we could play some simpler Minecraft clones on the Wii U, and then we'll play some Dragon Quest Builder probably. And then, depending on how we feel after that, we'll probably either jump back into more Minecraft, or we'll start up some Terraria, or we'll play like some Portal Knight. Portal Knights, I think, maybe? I don't remember. Yeah, we'll do Minecraft adjacent games after we're done with Mario Minecraft. I think that's how I want to do it. So we can at least say that we're knocking out some of the other games. At some point, we're doing stuff, right? But yeah, I'd really enjoy to play I would really enjoy playing some Dragon Quest Builders. It's a very different kind of game in some ways. It's pretty similar though if you've ever played Dragon Quest or if you've ever played Minecraft. It's kind of like a very basic combination of both of those ideas. But that doesn't mean it's a bad game. We are taking the lily pad so we can finish our lily pad bridge on the other side of the outpost. I didn't forget. It's just it wasn't my top priority. Heck yeah. And I really haven't read anything new lately. Canceled a lot of my Amazon orders, so I haven't received any graphic novels, and I probably won't until I decide to start ordering them from like Barnes & Noble or something. I don't know, I just stopped being happy with getting stuff from Animal Crossing, stuff from Amazon all the time. And it's not like I don't love reading manga, it's just it's not really the right time for it anymore. Okay, let's do that, do that, do that, do that, and then we'll do that, and there we go. Adequate. Perfection. A small thing, but it's a small thing. Yeah. Thanks, me. Okay, let's stay focused and let's knock this stuff out, right? Let's do it up. It's not exciting stuff, but we are seeing the world change at a drastic clip. Or I say a drastic clip. It's been a pretty slow clip, I would say. Maybe even grass would grow faster than I place netherrack. If we're being honest. Yeah, if you have any Minecraft clone or Terraria kind of games that you want to see me play, hit me up. Maybe at some point when we're done with this, we'll actually have time to do stuff. And that'd be fun. That'd be nice. It'd be nice to do something different. If you have any ideas for how to play Minecraft that you can do on the Wii U version or the Nintendo Switch version, also feel free to comment them. I would love to hear them. My ideas are largely unworkable ones, like, let's live in a giant beehive, or can we turn the entire world into the moon? And I don't really have the patience to do that kind of stuff manually. I know there's ways, like if we were playing on the PC, there's ways to do it, that kind of stuff, a lot easier. But I don't know. It would probably also help us good at like planning things and building things. I just don't see things in like three dimensions, I guess. I don't know. I think that's a weird thing to say as like a sculpture student, but it's like, I don't know, man. I'm a figural sculpture kind of guy. I can understand making a figural, like making a body. I can understand that. I can understand making a thing. If it's just playing with hair or like making a house or a functional thing, like I don't know, I don't really understand that. I can understand a solid thing. Or something shaped like a body generally. And maybe that's the way I need to think about it. Like, can I trigger that part of my mind by thinking of like a beehive as a living thing? Like, what parts do we need to make it function? To make it movable? I don't know. That's kind of an interesting line of inquiry, I guess. Oh boy. I suppose the question is, are we going to seal off the cave or are we going to open it up even more? And I suppose my answer was already, we're going to open it up even more. Look at that. Oh, that one actually goes pretty deep. Okay. That's a bit disappointing then. At the same time, it's fine. We'll deal with it as we deal with it, I suppose. What's that? I'm going into the spooky cave at night? Of course not. That'd be silly. That would be irresponsible of me. And who would dare to be so irresponsible? Period. Yeah, we still got a lot of room. Still got a lot of netherrack left, so we'll use it up as best we can. Kinda running out of time though. I was really hoping we'd be done with the stone a little earlier. Okay. So what I want to do is grab all the random stuff that we put in here. And, you know, we'll probably... It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And honestly, the best thing to do would be to make a bed or grab our bed and then... Oh, we already had lily pads. Awesome. How neat. Blah 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 blah. I suppose we could make another chest. Just in case. Making this a little cramped in here, but that's fine. And then, what are we doing? We are going back to that cave and we're going to get that area filled in. Maybe next time, depending on what time it is when we're done with these blocks. Probably next time we'll finish up the netherrack and then cut down some trees and that'll be it. And then the time after that we'll gather netherrack and then we'll place more netherrack and we'll spend 2 or 3 days placing an obscene amount of netherrack and hoping to goodness that we actually get stuff dealt with sooner than later. This is fairly obnoxious actually. All this netherrack that needs to be placed. It is pretty neat. But it also is pretty obnoxious as well. Oh my. Oh, that's not the right one. That's not the right spot. Okay. look at us go. Look at us still dealing with this. Okay. Okay, that worked out pretty well, I would say. Surprisingly well, all things considered. Okay. We got it. There we go. And that's how we do it. That's how we, put stuff somewhere. Hooray. I'm actually kind of impressed that that actually, kind of fills in okay. I know we don't have to go too hog wild with it, but that's still pretty neat. Oh. Okay. Can you imagine actually digging through the entire cave just to add a nice layer of netherrack to the entire thing? Absolutely wild. As long as it looks good from the surface, I don't care. But yeah, there's a lot of dumb things. There's always a lot of dumb things for the channel I want to do. Like, I would like to make shorts. I just never have the time to, like, go through old videos and, like, clip them up and stuff and re-edit them so that they're, in the phone format, whatever size that is. And then there's always a lot of games I want to play. Like, there's games I play that I don't record, like Super Flight, that I play on Steam. On the Steam Deck. Like, I love Super Flight. It's just my go-to, like, stress release game, I guess. I don't know, I found it was one of those games, like, you see sometimes on the YouTube sorts or, like, on TikTok where it's just somebody playing a dumb game, like, in the background while they talk about bullshit. And I was like, well, what's this game? Because it actually looks kind of cool. And I found it, and it actually is pretty cool. I really do enjoy Super Flight. And I'm gonna be really sad if I'm getting the name wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's Super Flight. I have it saved to my favorites, so I never have to, like, look up where it is in terms of my, like, my list of, like, what games do you have installed on the Steam Deck? And it's like, too many. We go through the free games so much. Well, it's really easy when you have the Steam app on your phone and you just, like, search up a random word every time you're bored. And you can just, like, go down the list or, like, have it sorted by, like, cheapest first. And it's like, okay. So many random free games based on random words I type. Someday we'll play them. Someday we'll play them and see if we enjoy them or not. Okay, we're actually not doing too bad, all things considered. Yeah, if we can get this area tidied up, that would be a great boon. A great boon for me and my endeavors here. I honestly wish there were more. I wish there was. I'm gonna be honest. I wish there was a game like Super Mario Brothers in terms of like being a really nice like platformer that feels good. Like I don't care about your dumb little like I don't care about your art style. I don't care about the story you're trying to tell. All I care about is like the jumping. Does the jumping and moving about in this world feel good? That's why I like Mario games. And maybe it's just because I've played so many of them that I'm used to it. But like, it feels good to move around in the Mario world and just do dumb stuff. It does. And like, maybe I'm just Mario coded, you know? Maybe that's why I don't really get Sonic games. But, and maybe like that's why people who like Sonic games, I don't know, maybe they don't like Mario games. It's just, you like a particular way your character moves through a 2D world. And that's understandable. That's perfectly fine. But I really just want, like, I just want a game that controls very much like a Mario game, except with, like, the wonky... Give me, like, wonky things to, like, maneuver around this world. That's what I want. I want Mario, but different. I know, it's unreasonable. It's unreasonable because, like... I don't know. It's a pretty tall order, I feel. When we get down to it. It's not like only Nintendo could make a Mario game, but like they've been doing it so long. You know, they rarely get it wrong. Now let's see. We still got so much to do here. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna fall asleep before we're done. No, it's fine. It's okay. And we got a game plan for next week where we'll place the rest of the stones down and the rest of the netherrack, and then we'll chop down a bunch of trees. And who knows, maybe we'll have to continue chopping down trees and continue chopping down trees and then move on to other things. Gathering more stone, probably. Same time, like, we are really working at it, so who knows how much more we'll have to do. I hope it's not too much more, but honestly, it's anyone's game at this point. It's anyone's guess how much more we'll have to do. I am not good at identifying how much anything we've collected will actually... what that means in like this dumb 3D world, you know? We've let it become nighttime multiple times in a row. Instead of doing the obvious thing and collecting a bed and placing it closer to us, we just keep wandering around, wasting time wandering back to the outpost. But yeah, we've come a long ways, I would say. This is definitely starting to shape up as its own region. So that's cool. How oftentimes do you get to redefine what region this is? What kind of area we're currently working and living in? Minecraft is amazing for that. I do appreciate I do appreciate the open worldness of it and how we can affect pretty much whatever we want other than changing fundamentally what it is. Minecraft is Minecraft. The overworld is the overworld. I placed another rack inside the house. That's not supposed to be there. Onward we go. Once again, once we use up all these, we're calling it a day. We're calling it a day. Okay, hopefully that's not going to take too long. Hopefully that does not take too long. I severely underestimated how long it would take to do this once again. And once again, I feel like we're racing against the clock trying to get stuff done. Unfortunate. It's an unfortunate feeling. Although it is nice, we've really managed to to get a lot of this kind of just filled in. That's a beautiful thing. And sir, some of this is exposed still, but that's okay. We're working on it. We're getting there. Okay, let's... There was an area over in here, right? That was little... There we go. Can at least fill in this area with some netherrack. There's a part of me that's like, yeah, we might take that whole peninsula. I don't know. We'll see. On one hand, it's overkill. On the other hand, it would set the boundary for what is our current Mario World's Darklands, I guess. So we'll see. Oh my goodness. We have placed so much netherrack. So much of it. Too much of it. An absolute too much. Just a lot. So much of it. Oh my. Oh, that's a tree. Okay. That's fair. We actually do have too much of this stuff, don't we? Okay. Whatever. It's fine. We are getting rid of the swamp, I guess. Okay. That makes sense. That's fair. This is a volcanic land full of volcanic stuff. And who says we're not going to fill this with lava? A bit of a pain to do. A bit of an excessive amount of molten rock, but you know, it's fine. We're doing what we can here. Only everybody in the world could be as easily as amused as me, just kind of enjoying turning this world into a very different place. One block at a time. The world would be a very different place if we got Vladimir Putin addicted to Minecraft. Oh my. That's the real modern, real real politic? Whatever the phrase is. Yep. That's what we gotta do. That's the key to world peace, is getting everybody addicted to video games. Don't know why nobody thought of it first. That's why the Soviet Union got rid of Tetris. If they would have kept it, they would have collapsed sooner. Or maybe they did get addicted to Tetris and that's why they collapsed. It wasn't they overspent trying to win the space race. It wasn't anything like that. No, it was they just got addicted to Tetris. And couldn't sustain a large landmass nation anymore. That's my new pet theory. Maybe Tetris was the original AI all along. Tetris is controlling the planet. That's my new conspiracy theory. Tetris was an AI program all along, and it's been controlling the world ever since it escaped the Soviet Union. Or conquered or destroyed the Soviet Union, who knows? That is absolutely unhinged. Unhinged conjectures, but I'm the one placing netherrack in a swamp, so oh well. It's gonna be we're going to be subjected to unhingery, no matter what. Unfortunately. And there we go. And that's all the netherrack we've collected for this video. Hooray! We've placed a lot of it. We spent the entire video placing netherrack and talking about stuff. That's also pretty cool. I appreciate talking stuff. Saying things, you know. It's an okay thing to do sometimes. Not necessarily something I'd like to do all the time, but you know, it's nice to talk about stuff sometimes. Especially if it's just dumb stuff. Like whether or not Tetris was an AI that conquered the Soviet Union. That's a movie. Somebody write that script. Somebody write that script. Somebody send that out to somebody. Let Netflix buy it and then refuse to actually make a movie off it. Okay. Yeah, we're getting dangerously close to other areas, unfortunately. Areas where we didn't... why? It's fine, right? That's fine. We don't have to go back. It'll be okay. I don't know. It could go either way. Got our dumb little lava maze. Okay. And we dropped enough netherrack everywhere to require almost destroying a pickaxe. Fascinating. Truly riveting stuff. Okay, let's fill in this area. And if that's it, connecting to the land, then we'll probably go to the front and just use up all the rest on the front. And then we'll have to figure out where we're gonna spend the rest of this. Yeah, I think that's pretty dang good. Wow. At least until we get rid of more trees. Wowzer. Can't wait to get a good old view of how this looks. Oh my goodness. All the netherrack we placed. I wonder though, was it worth it? Was it truly worth it in the end? I would say so. What else would we have done? Nothing? let's go to bed. Maybe get rid of some stuff. Actually, yeah, let's go to bed first. Let's go to bed. We'll get rid of the netherrack we have. We'll... No. Come on, go away. Where are you? Oh, you're right here. Okay. Not too bad. No solicitors. Okay. That would have been funny to say as I was smiting that guy. Alrighty then, let's play some more stone and then netherrack, whatever. And then do some minor housekeeping things and then go to bed. Call it a day, go to bed. And don't forget to take baths, you guys. They're pretty cool. I like them. Or shower, whatever way. Whatever way you prefer. I don't care. Stay hygienic. Alrighty. We are very close to, Okay, I am losing my mind. All of those... Okay. Just get out of here. Just get out of here and nobody gets hurt. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Why do you do this to me? Game. Why is that like that? I don't know. And I don't really care to understand why it's like that, actually. Okay, let's get rid of all this grass. Let's get rid of the flowers. And then let's get rid of all the last of the... Last of the netherrack. Even if the game really likes to make it uneven for me. That's fine, that's fair, that's life. It happens. It's okay. I'm not mad. I don't know why it does it, but that's fine. It's okay. And then let's grab all those lily pads and get them dealt with. Get another lily pad bridge built. Is that all the lily pads we have? I don't know. I think so, though. I think that is actually all the lily pads. Okay. Neat. Why? Oh, I remember why. Yeah, it's... Oh, there's a plant down there. Okay. Interesting. Neat. Aw, man, we ran out of... We ran out of lily pads before we finished our dumb little bridge. That's tragic. That's unfortunate. Alright. Well, we got a little bit closer. all things considered. Actually, we got a lot closer. Okay. Let's waste some time and do this up. Come on, let me get up here. Let me gather all the lily pads I can see. It's not much, but it's honest work. Those frogs have had it way too easy for far too long. Even though there are no frogs in this version of the game. It's Whoa, where'd that bat come from? Where'd you come from, Swoopy buddy? Weird. Alrighty. I don't think this is enough to finish our bridge, but you know, oh, there's some over here. Okay, I see them. I see him. What would really be nice would be to make a nice ring around the entire outpost. So I wouldn't have to go... Oh wow, that's a lot of them. Okay. Lily pads don't respawn, do they? Huh. Look at us. Yeah, that's the witch hut, isn't it? Okay. I vaguely know where I am now, more or less. You know how it goes. We're just collecting dumb little lily pads. I mean, we probably have enough. But I was having fun kind of getting distracted and doing something a little different. Even if it is in its own way equally frustrating. Should probably leave some lily pads for the future generations. You never know who's gonna come up next and want lily pads for whatever dumb reason. And look at that. This bridge is complete. Almost. Why do you do that? Weird. Huh. Oh, that's dumb. Okay, whatever. Fascinating. Okay. If we just had a few more, we could call this endeavor complete. Like 2 more? Just 2 more? A mere 2? A mere 2 lily pads? And then that is that, right? Or is it 3? It might be 3. One, 2, 3. It's 3 now. Okay. I'm just bad at counting. Where's another lily pad? I see one. I've got one right there in my sights. Alrighty. What a day. A lot of placing netherrack. And a little bit of doing other things. The lily pad bridge is definitely a silly Mario kind of thing. Although not in a way that you would see it in a Mario game. That's unfortunate. There we go. Middling Swamp Outpost. Lily Pad Bridge Outpost, honestly. Let's get to the top of this guy and then see what we've done. Maybe go to the other peak as well and see what we've got done, and then we'll call it a day. Thank you guys for sticking around with me. No, it's not always... Oh, wow. Look at that. That is definitely a new look for the land. Wowzer Bo Bowser. Wow, 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 wow. We've actually done stuff. We've actually done stuff. Oh, wow. Now that is... Yikes. You mean to tell me my efforts have recontextualized the entire land we're on? Wow. Wow. And to think, if we had cut down trees before, we would be even further along. I mean, we wouldn't be, but you know, we can pretend. We can pretend that had we had a better plan and a better vision for what this would be in the future, we would have been better prepared for all of this. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to having cleared out all those trees. Or... I mean, at least that's not too many trees. And then whatever trees we have to get rid of on that side as well. I don't want to, but we may actually just continue to encroach upon the entire peninsula. Whatever it is, the entire island. Little bump there. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Can you believe we did something completely... completely pointless like this? Oh my. Still though, it does look neat. And if we turn this into an active volcano, then that's pretty cool. If we fill it up with lava. No, there's no reason to fear, I guess. We'll just keep doing what we can. I do feel like the water is a good point to end it on. I don't know how far we'll go along there, though. Like, honestly, considering that the water's there and the water's there, We might just encroach in the forest and not cut down any more trees there. I feel like that would be a good idea, but we will continue to spread around. And we may get rid of all those trees and all those trees so we can have that peninsula and so that we can have a little bit of that area up there. I don't know. We'll keep doing what we can. This has been a pretty wild endeavor, I would say. This is absolutely unhinged. But I don't know, I wouldn't say I'm having fun, but I am kind of enjoying seeing the fruit of our labor pay off in terms of creating this dumb, definitely nether-esque area that we will be filling with lava whenever we get a chance. So I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Thank you for paying attention. Thank you for listening. I'll see you guys next week. Hopefully we'll be in a better mood, in a equally as good of mood. Hopefully we get a lot done too next week. I'll see you guys then. Bye.